The graveyard. That's right, the graveyard. And one of the reasons why he said the graveyard was the richest, one of the richest places on earth, is because that is where people die with all their talents, with all their gifts, with all of their uh, abilities just inside them. They didn't use them. They kept it inside them. They kept their gift. They kept their talent, and they took it with them to the grave. And they didn't use it while they were here. So he says the richest place on earth is the graveyard because all of those riches of talent and all those riches of gifts are still buried there inside the person. And the reason I want to share this with you is because I want you to understand, those who have been following me, those who are watching, that part of reluctant success is recognizing, and I'll put this on the screen so you can see, it's recognizing that your talent or gift chose you for a reason. That's right, folks. That you want to recognize that your talent, your gift, it chose you for a reason. There's a reason why you are able to do the special things that you do, the uniqueness about you. It chose you for a reason. Talent does not discriminate. It doesn't pick a person based on their character. It doesn't pick a person based on their height, their weight, what they look like, where they're born. Their talent chose us for a reason because it's our responsibility. It's our responsibility to utilize that talent while we're here. That's right. It's our responsibility to utilize that talent while we are here. And a lot of times, many of us, we live our lives and we have fear hold us back from actually maximizing our gift or maximizing our talent. Fear is holding us back from maximizing our gift or maximizing our talent. And I understand that completely because one of my gifts, one of my talents is the ability to teach, to explain things, to take complicated information, whether it be technical things or uh, different ideas and concepts that may not be easy for people to understand, and explain them in a more layman's terms. So when I was teaching Microsoft Excel to people for years, I could take pivot tables and macros and break it down in a way that the average person who wasn't that technical could understand. But having this gift of explaining things, having this gift of teaching things, having this gift of analyzing, deconstructing, and then reconstructing in a way that is easy to comprehend, that's a difficult gift to have if you are afraid of public speaking. Yes, I know. Public speaking is a fear a lot of people have, and it was a fear that I had. I hated getting up in front of people and speaking to folks. I hated doing what they call the oral presentations in school, where you had to go out with these index cards. I don't even think if I have any index cards here. I was trying to grab one. You know those little index cards you used to have, and you had to read your notes on the index cards, and the teacher would call you in front of your classmates. I used to hate that. I used to pretend that I was invisible. Like hopefully, like the teacher wouldn't see me if I sit quiet enough, and like an animal when you see a deer that doesn't move. Like if I don't move and I don't make a sound, I don't make a peep, then maybe the teacher will forget to call on me. And they would always say like, "Is there anyone left? Is there anyone who hasn't gone?" I wouldn't say anything at all. I would just be quiet because I dreaded getting up in front of people and speaking. So the idea of sharing information, the idea of teaching people was not anywhere on my radar. But yet I had this ability where people would say, "Oh, you explain that in a way that I get it. You explain that in a way that makes sense." So a lot of our talents, a lot of our gifts are connected to things that we are afraid of, or connected to things that we have, hesitation. That's why I developed this concept about reluctant success and helping to build people through a process to deal with those challenges, to deal with those fears, to deal with those things that are holding them back so they can leave this world empty, to let their gift, to let their talent flourish while they're here and not take it with them to the grave. So if you're someone that's out there who's struggling with that, if you're struggling with being able to develop your message, if you're a speaker and you're not clear on how to get your message together, you're not clear on how to share your gift or your talent, and maybe you're thinking to yourself, "Jerry, I've been watching all these videos, they were great, and I would like to connect with you. I would like to be able to speak to you like one-on-one." So look, I'm doing something special this weekend only. Today's Saturday, Sunday. So after Saturday and Sunday, I won't be able to do this, but I want to open up my schedule And for those who are watching today, or you're watching the replay maybe tomorrow, I will open up a couple slots. I'll say 7 slots where I can talk to people one on one this week for 30 minutes or so. And I'll put up on the screen my, let me see here. There we go. You should see that. It should be right there, I think, like right there. You should be able to see connectwithjerry.com. Connectwithjerry.com. So 7 people, the first 7. After 7, I'll have to shut down my calendar. I won't be able to do it. I don't have that much time this week. But 7 folks who, they're struggling with getting their clarity of their message, or they're struggling with, how to communicate their offer. Like they're struggling with their sales or something of that nature. If you are struggling with your gift or talent and how to actually express it in the world, then connect with me. Let's have a chat off the Facebook world, off the social media world. It could be, I'll figure out a way to set it up. It won't be in person, I know that, but it'll still be virtual, but just won't be through the social media. You'll be able to see my face. I'll be able to see your face. We'll be able to talk in real time. So I'm just extending that out as part of my 31 days of sharing a special gift to you. And for those of you who are following the weekly webinar series, reluctantsuccess.com is down there at the bottom. And until next time, my friends, be valiant, be vigilant, and remember, be victorious.